Have you ever sat down, coffee in hand, and really thought about the friendships in your life? The ones that shaped you, challenged you, and stood by you through seasons of change. After 30, our view on friendship begins to shift, no longer just about having someone to hang out with, but more about shared values, emotional support, and meaningful connection. In this video, we'll explore the question, what's the most important thing you've learned about friendship? Whether you're navigating new friendships or reassessing old ones, this honest conversation will speak to your soul. So grab a cup of tea, take a deep breath, and let's dive into the heart of what really matters. Friendship isn't always forever, and that's okay. In our teens and 20s, we often believe our friends will be there forever. But one of the first major lessons we learn after 30 is this: friendships are seasonal, and that doesn't make them any less meaningful. Some people are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And learning to accept when a friendship has run its course can be incredibly freeing. It's not about bitterness or blame, it's about growth. You've changed, they've changed, and that's okay. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is to let a connection go on what it gave you while it lasted. Quality over quantity always. Gone are the days of big friend groups and endless social circles. As we grow older, we realize the magic is in the depth, not the width of our relationships. Having one or two deeply rooted, supportive, authentic friendships is infinitely more valuable than having dozens of surface-level acquaintances. Why? Because real friends show up in the dark days, in the messy moments, in the times when you don't have much to give. They see you, they hear you, and they love you anyway. Vulnerability is the secret ingredient. Friendship isn't just about fun, it's about being seen, and that requires vulnerability. We've been taught to be strong, independent, and always okay. But true friendship thrives when we're willing to take off the mask and let someone in. It's in those raw conversations about fear, loss, dreams, and doubts that trust is built. Vulnerability is scary, yes, but it's also the path to genuine connection. Boundaries are love in action. Setting boundaries in friendship isn't selfish, it's essential. This might be one of the hardest lessons to learn, especially if you're a people pleaser. But here's the truth: boundaries protect both people in the relationship. They create clarity, safety, and mutual respect. Whether it's emotional, time-based, or even digital boundaries, learning to communicate your needs honestly is a form of self-respect and respect for the friendship. A healthy friendship should be a place of mutual care, not one-sided sacrifice. Friends change, and so do you. You're not the same person you were 5 years ago. Neither are your friends. Life stages change, jobs, marriages, kids, moves, and with those changes come shifts in how often you connect, what you talk about, and even your values. The most important thing to remember: allow friendships to evolve. Let go of the pressure for things to be exactly as they were. Sometimes that evolution brings people closer. Sometimes it creates distance. But both are part of a natural, healthy process. Mutual effort matters. Friendship is a two-way street. If you're always the one calling, checking in, and making plans, it's time to take a closer look. Mutual effort is a foundational ingredient in lasting friendships. You shouldn't feel like you're chasing someone to maintain a bond. True friends want to be there. They make time, they reach out, and they reciprocate. It doesn't have to be equal all the time, life gets busy, but it should feel balanced overall. Forgiveness can save a friendship. Let's be honest, people mess up. Friends disappoint each other. Words get said. Mistakes get made. And one of the most transformative things you can do is learn to forgive. Not blindly, not without boundaries, but with empathy and understanding. If the foundation is strong and the person is willing to grow, forgiveness can actually deepen the friendship. It shows grace, maturity, and an investment in something real. The power of showing up. Want to know what real friendship looks like? Showing up. It's not about grand gestures. It's about being there when it counts, when a loved one loses a job, goes through a divorce, faces illness, or just has a rough day. A simple text, a short visit, a thoughtful message. These little actions build trust and intimacy over time. When people say, "They were there for me," That's what they mean. It's the consistent, quiet presence that speaks volumes. Some of the best friendships are unexpected. As we age, we often make the mistake of believing that we've already met all the important people in our lives. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Some of the deepest, most fulfilling friendships blossom later in life, and sometimes in the most unexpected places. At a gym, through your kid's school, in an online group, or even on a random flight. Stay open. Be curious. The right person might be waiting just around the corner. You're allowed to outgrow people. Here's a hard truth. Not everyone grows with you. Some friends stay stuck in patterns that no longer resonate with the life you're building. And while you can love someone deeply, you can also realize they're no longer good for your mental health, your peace, or your values. It's okay to walk away, outgrowing a friendship, and to failure its growth. And sometimes letting go is the most powerful way to honor the journey you've both been on. The beauty of grown-up friendship. So, what's the most important thing you've learned about friendship? For many of us, it's this. Friendship isn't about how many people you know, it's about who truly knows you. It's about the late-night talks, the silent support, the real conversations. It's about being seen, being accepted, and being loved exactly as you are. As you move through your 30s, 40s, and beyond, may you find friendships that nourish your soul, mirror your growth, and walk with you through the ever-changing seasons of life. If this message resonated with you, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more heart-driven content, and share your biggest friendship lesson in the comments. Because your story just might inspire someone else to heal, grow, and love better. Until next time, take care and treasure your people.